All right, people, we back. We back yet again. Fade to Black is in the building. Thanks for being along with us again this morning, y'all. Saturday morning, bright and early. I gotta let you know, your boy is hyped this morning, as usual. Saturday morning, I'm an early bird, early riser. I'm ready to get into these sports, y'all. Go to the YouTube page, follow us, Fade to Black Sports. Now, y'all gotta hold me down. Give me some comments. Give me some feedback. Your boy he's rolling solo again. Dolo. That's all right. We're gonna hold it down for Kris. Shout out to my man Kris. Stay strong, brother. Gotta work. Stay strong. Keep feeding that family, man. But yeah, we're gonna jump off into these sports off tops, y'all. I mean, huge. Let me just say this, y'all. I've been waiting on something to occur. 5, 6 years now it's been. And y'all probably have an inkling of what I'm talking about. Let's just be clear. I love football. I love basketball, baseball, tennis. I don't mess with no hockey. Keeping it real, fade to black. I don't like hockey. I mean, let's be honest. It's fade to black. I love sports. Love being black. Love to get faded sometimes. Disclaimer. I don't like hockey. I don't like NASCAR. But let me tell you, my number one sport that I love is boxing, y'all. It's nothing quite like a big fight. I mean, just the build up, the adrenaline. I mean, you seeing guys just, with their hands. I kind of dig the MMA sometimes, but like, I'm not really on guys falling on the ground, dry humping each other. It leaves me feeling kind of awkward sometimes, like when it's not, like I can watch my man Bone Jones, because Bone Jones got skills. But them regular dudes that just be knocking each other's head and humping on each other, I don't dig that, okay? Can't watch it. It's unwatchable. But boxing, I mean, just the skill to use your hands to hit and not be hit. Make a man miss, make him pay. Queensberry rules is rules, man. You can't be kneeing jokers, kicking jokers, biting jokers. You just got to use your hands. Put up your deuce. You know what I'm saying? Shoot the 5. You got to shoot the 5. Look, y'all, it's going down. It's going down. Finally, Floyd. Money made. TBE. That's right, I said it. TBE. I mean, the best ever, that's what that stands for, y'all. In my generation, y'all, let's keep it real. Let's keep it real, y'all. Let's keep it real here. The man says TBE, and that rubs y'all the wrong way. All right? He says TBE, the best ever. Y'all don't like that. Mainstream, You don't like that he's arrogant. And he black. Let's be real. That doesn't help you get popularity. Let's be real. But in my generation, I'm talking 40 under, maybe a little bit over 40. Okay. We've seen a lot. We've seen a lot of greats in my generation. I saw a lot of footage on Ali. I love Muhammad Ali. I didn't see him fight in his prime. I just saw the tapes. Sugar Ray Robinson can't be disputed. All-time great. All time. You want to say he's the best pound for pound ever? Hey, man, Sugar Ray. The man. Renaissance man. I mean, he was the man. Joe Louis, Jack Johnson, whatever. Don't bring up Rocky Marciano. Don't do it. Don't make me go Coming to America on you. Don't bring it up. All right? But in our generation, who is better than Floyd? I'll wait. So when the man says the best ever, and your argument is he's not as good as Sugar Ray Robinson, you didn't see him fight. What are you even talking about? What are you basing this off of? We'll get on that in a minute. The man he's facing, Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao. The guy that burst on the scene when he beat up Oscar De La Hoya. Oscar, man, you looked horrible in that fight. I mean, Oscar, yeah, he was past his prime, but it was still shocking to see Oscar get done like that. I got to be real. Yeah, Oscar was on IVs in the back. Oscar's not too smart. I mean, he tried to make a weight he ain't made in about 15 years. On IVs, coming out the dressing room looking sick, looking like a little crackhead. And he got beat like one. But still, I had never seen Oscar De La Hoya get done like that, where he quit on his stool. It was impressive. So, I mean, two worlds are colliding, y'all. I mean, just the build-up. It reminds me of when, you know, the closest parallel is when Sugar Ray and Marvin Hagler fought back in the day. And that fight took about 5 years to make. It really did. But Sugar Ray retired before the fight. I mean, they were negotiating the fight. Sugar Ray retired. He came back out of retirement. But the difference was these guys fought, and they were both past their prime. I mean, it was still a big fight. It was a super fight, but it's like Sugar Ray didn't beat no Marvin Hagler, the real Marvin Hagler. He couldn't have beat him, y'all. I mean, and that's not taking a shot at Sugar Ray. Marvin was too big. Marvin was a natural middleweight. Sugar Ray started off at 147. No way he would have beat him. So they both got old. The fight didn't really live up to expectations. I mean, it was an all right fight. Nobody got hurt. I mean, Sugar was flurrying, stealing rounds. It's good they fought, but it didn't have as much meaning. Now you fast forward to this fight, okay? These two guys, well, Floyd has been pound for pound the best. I don't know how long, man. Do y'all realize Floyd has been a champion since 1998? I mean, he's held a championship since 1998. I mean, I'm trying to think what was going on back in 98. Who was hot in the music? Is this when Jay-Z first got hot? I mean, we're talking about like volume 2 Jay-Z, okay? This is like right after Biggie got killed. Biggie been gone for a long time, y'all, is what I'm saying. People had just stopped wearing cross colors, okay? A long time. So what I'm saying is this fight is involving this guy that's been on top forever. And then you got Pacquiao, who, yeah, we saw my man get put to sleep. We all saw the shot heard around the world by a 40-year-old. That's not good for your look, man. I'm sorry. I don't give a damn who the 40-year-old is. If you get put to sleep by a 40-year-old, I got to question your fight game. I just got to question it. I mean, like, either you did something stupid or you're not as good as what they say you are. And I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt, okay? You would always struggle with this guy. I mean, I saw you fight him 4 times, Juan Manuel Marquez, and really, you lost 3 of them, to be honest. I mean, you lost 3 of them. You got the decision. It happens in boxing. You know you lost, though. But you're still a very good fighter. I still rate Manny Pacquiao. I mean, he beat Tim Bradley, lost 1-1. Tim fought a stupid fight, but Pacquiao beat him. Let's be honest. And not only are you good, you got an army of fans, man. That's really That's really what's driving this fight. This is prize fighting, y'all. It ain't necessarily about who's the toughest dude all the time. It's about who's got the fans. And let me tell you this. The boy Bob Arum did a hell of a job with Manny Pacquiao, man, selling this guy. I mean, it's a stroke of genius. You attached his name to Floyd, and then you ran this campaign that Floyd's scared of the guy. And you know, certain fighters, but man, I watched this boxing channel. It's called Dante's Boxing Channel, I believe. Shout out to Dante, man. Doing a good job, brother. But he calls it the coincidental list. That's funny to me. It's classic. Certain fighters on the coincidental list are always made to seem like they run or they're afraid. You know, you always question their courage. And the coincidental list, coincidentally, is filled with black fighters. In other words, not only black fighters, but they tend to be the best fighters. But because they don't put their head on a damn T-ball and let you tee off on it, they seen as runners. And you tell the fans this, and the fans buy it. You know, they're cowards, they're scared, they're afraid. So I've been listening to this crap for like 5 years now. 5 long years. And sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, I can't take it, and I had to respond to the ignorance that I hear. You know, I mean, it's totally ignorant to me to say a man that has 47 professional fights without a loss is afraid of another man. He's a coward. I mean, like, think about how irrational that statement is. You're a coward. But yet you step in the ring and come out looking just like you did when you went in, and you'd have whooped somebody's ass and got paid, but you're afraid. It's illogical to me. But, I mean, when you're playing into stereotypes and racism and all this other stuff and passion, logic goes out the window. People get emotional. They don't care about reason. Doesn't make sense. So you got all this in the backdrop. And then, let's be honest. We're talking about Vegas, man. Okay? MGM Grand, Vegas, the Strip. My favorite place, y'all. Sin City, whatever. Call me what you want. I love Vegas, okay? Now, I've been to Vegas probably about 7, 8 times, I guess. I don't know. Lost count. Love the place. Try to go once a year, at least. But I've never been on fight weekend. I haven't done Cinco de Mayo. Okay? And I haven't done fight weekend. I've done New Year's. You know, I've done some holidays here and there. But I've always heard, I can only imagine what it's like during fight weekend. And now we got the super fight. Do you understand? The fight was announced yesterday. The MGM Grand is already sold out. This morning, Cosmo is sold out. And if you ever go to Vegas, go to the Cosmo. You will not regret it, brother. Believe me, it's worth the price of admission, okay? But I'm just saying, like, you have all this in the backdrop, and it's the biggest fight. This is no hyperbole, y'all. This is the biggest fight in the last 30 years. This revenue, the revenue is going to be ridiculous. I mean, do you understand they're going to charge $100 for high definition? Probably. That's what I'm hearing. And the record is 2.5 million pay-per-view buys. That was Oscar and Floyd. And I think pay-per-view then was like $50. Vegas has already set the line at 3.15 million buys. What? I mean, some people are saying this fight is going to do 4 million buys. at $100. That's $400 million, y'all, just off pay-per-view. Wow. I mean, that's astronomical money. We're talking crazy, crazy cake. You wonder why it took so long to make this fight? I mean, think about all the people that want their hands in the pie. When you got this kind of money, it's more than just two fighters saying, we want to fight. This is a big deal, man. This is going to be epic, classic. So this is all in the backdrop, y'all. I'm excited. I mean, I may have your boy, you may see Fade to Black in Vegas that weekend, all right? This is how hype I am. It ain't going to be too hot yet, hopefully. If it's too hot, I don't go to Vegas. I don't deal with that, you know. But to be totally honest, your boy doesn't lead the strip anyway in Vegas. It's nothing else. I mean, why would you go to Vegas and go anywhere else? I mean, it's pointless. Everything you need, trust me on this. Everything you need will be in those casinos. Believe me. Trust me. Money back guaranteed. If you have a bad time, come holler at me and we'll take care of it. But yeah, this is just the backdrop of the fight. So, I mean, it's going to be huge. Twitter's going to break. The fight itself. I got some bad news for y'all. Okay. Don't think of this as the best fight you're ever going to see. Don't listen to the haters, you know. Oh, it's 5 years too late. It would have been a better fight here than. It's an event. It's not about the fight, y'all. It's an event. Because honest opinion, if you want to get into the fight, we're comparing apples and oranges here, y'all. I'll be honest. You're comparing, to me, it's like comparing a Ferrari to a fast car. They're not the same, y'all. I mean, they never were the same. And people think I'm taking a shot at Manny Pacquiao. It's not really a shot. I've been watching Pacquiao way before he blew up. I've been watching Pacquiao like in 2002, 2003. I mean, I'm not new to Manny Pacquiao. And my point is, where was he then? I mean, like Floyd was around. Floyd was on pound for pound list already. Where was Pacquiao? I mean, Manny Pacquiao he was a good fighter, exciting. He had the same style, threw a bunch of punches. He used to get tired, though. He did get tired, you know. He used to get tired. You know, they was around the same weight. Floyd is a bigger guy, naturally a bigger guy, but they were both in the lighter weight divisions at the time. I mean, where was the mention of this fight? Where was it? It wasn't mentioned, was it? It would have been ridiculous. They weren't even in the same class, okay? Let me tell you about boxing, y'all. The talent is known early. You don't get to be 30 years old and then all of a sudden you become great. That's not the way it works in boxing. It doesn't work like that. At 30, your greatness has already been cemented. Okay? We knew Floyd was great in 98. You knew you were looking at a great fighter. Bob Arum, his promoter, said, yeah, Floyd used to be with Bob Arum, that he was better than Sugar Ray Leonard. I heard him say it with his own lips. Nobody forced the man. Now, yeah, you could say he's promoting. He didn't have to say that. He knew what he had, okay? And not only did he know what he had, y'all, It's a reason why this fight took so long to make. Bob Arum's not dumb, y'all. He's smarter than you fans. I hate to say it. He's richer than y'all. I mean, let's be real. He didn't get in this position by getting guys that can make him a lot of money annihilated. Why would he do that? When I can play into the media, I can play into prejudice people already have. Boxing is like the most racist sport in history, y'all. It's cut along racial lines like you wouldn't believe. And it's pretty much everybody, every group against the black fighter. Basically, that's the way it goes. Especially if he's arrogant. Oh, man. He gets alienated pretty much. So already with Floyd, you got the fans turn out to see him lose. You know, he's got his hardcore fans, people that can appreciate his skill. And then you got people that can appreciate his skill that want to see him lose. And then you got a bunch of people that just don't give him credit for nothing, that just hate the guy. Irrational hate. So Bob is like, well, you know, I got this good guy over here, allegedly. You know. And we're going to set him up to be the anti-Floyd. Don't really speak English, so he can't get in trouble. He can't say nothing, really. You know. He don't say nothing anyway. Foreign guy. Smiles when he's supposed to smile. Pay him what I want to pay him. No controversy, really. You know, yeah, he used to get his drink on and his women and whatnot, but it ain't no big deal. And they never talk about it. So who cares? But you've made a comparison between two things that are not similar, in my opinion. So when you go to this fight, when you order this fight, you guys, I'm going to let you in on it. I would be very surprised if it's real competitive. It's levels to this game, man. It's levels. I mean, Manny Pacquiao is a very good fighter, exciting fighter, but Floyd is an all-time great. It's two totally different levels. They are not the same. I mean, they never were. I mean, you can look at their records. 47-0. What's Manny Pacquiao? 57-5-2. And at least two of those, you should at least have like two more losses. So they'll put you at like 7. I mean, did that sound real similar to y'all? I mean, I'm not hating. I'm just being honest. When I break down the fight, Floyd is bigger. He's faster. He's way smarter. Just as tough. I mean, what advantages do you have? You gonna say he's left-handed? I mean, which left-hander ever beat Floyd? I don't get it. They act like, yeah, it's a struggle with left-handers. I mean, they better come with something else, a foot, a head, something. I mean, because every dude he fought that was left-handed got their ass whooped too. I mean, like, you'd have handed out 47 L's. Some of them dudes was left-handed. They didn't win. And I just think, you know, I just don't see any edges. I really don't. You can say, all right, he gonna throw a bunch of punches, Pacquiao. But let me tell you about boxing. If you're throwing punches and you're missing and you're getting countered, not only does it make you tired, it makes you reluctant. If y'all expect to see all these punches being thrown, you're not going to see it. He's going to be getting hit. He's going to pay. You got to pay the bill to throw them punches, man. Like, we can't look at the Maidana fight. Maidana is a much bigger guy, and he's mean and nasty and dirty. I mean, Pacquiao's small. I just don't see any edges. And then let's talk about the elephant in the room, y'all. Let's talk about it. What killed the fight 5 years ago? Don't listen to the media. They got an agenda. hate on the black dude. That's always the same thing. Fade to black, y'all. I keep it real. The thing that killed the fight, Floyd signed to fight this dude 5 years ago. All he said was, we're going to use random Olympic blood testing for this fight because I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing. The boxing community is not that big, y'all. Guys know what guys are doing. You're seeing a guy, you're telling me, you started off at 106 pounds, Manny Pacquiao. You moved up to 147, and you're hurting guys like Miguel Cotto, making them retreat from you? How? How are you faster and stronger as you put on weight? And you don't get tired. You used to get tired when you were small. I'm going to tell you this, y'all. If you think I'm lying, okay? Go get on a treadmill and put a 20-pound vest on and see how well you perform. Okay? Try to do some pull-ups. See how many you do. As opposed to when you don't have the weight vest. It's impossible. You don't hurt bigger guys. That's why they have, if that was the case, they wouldn't have weight classes in boxing. If it was so easy for a small guy to hurt a big guy, that's why they have weight classes. Because that is it doesn't happen that way. You're talking, now I'm not talking about two dudes on the street. Yeah, plenty of big dudes that took a beat down from smaller guys. So big guys, don't get it twisted. Muscles don't make you tough. None of that. They just impress girls. That's it. I've seen plenty of muscle dudes get pumpkin heads. Don't be one of them. Okay? But my point is this. Boxing, you're talking about elite level athletes. Size matters. The oldest adage in boxing is a good big man beats a good small man. Oh, they make this up. One of the other oldest ones, everybody knows. Power is the last thing to go. So let's look at it. You didn't want to take a drug test, a finger prick, because you're scared of needles. But you got tattoos all over your body. Really? Does that make sense? Okay. I'll roll with it. All right, whatever. Then you're moving up in weight classes, and now your power is increasing. Your speed increased. What? How? Nobody else's did. Roberto Duran's didn't, and he's the greatest lightweight of all time. He moved up, and he couldn't hurt guys like he used to. He couldn't hurt guys. And he was a big guy when he was in lightweight. He was draining himself to make that weight. Okay? But when he moved up to welterweight, he couldn't hurt guys anymore. But you could. And then now, the final straw. Now, you were this devastating puncher when you came on the scene. Where's your power going? Why aren't you knocking anybody out anymore? So what I'm saying is, either you're off the drugs, or just like anything else, drugs have a shelf life. Look at any old banged up bodybuilder, okay? Look at them now. Do you think they stopped doing steroids? No, they didn't. They just don't work anymore like they used to. You understand? You're putting chemicals in your body. Eventually, your body doesn't respond the way it used to. And that's what I think is going on with Pacquiao. He's still a good fighter. He's still a good fighter, y'all. I'm not going to bash the man. I mean, I don't respect that. Look, let me tell you this. If you don't want to take a drug test, you're on drugs as far as I'm concerned. Because why wouldn't you? Especially when it's millions of dollars at stake. You know. I mean, it's simple. I mean, why wouldn't you? It doesn't make any sense to anybody that has a brain that's not dealing with emotion. That's fair, you know. And it's, I mean, I know it's not customary to be fair with the black guy, but just I always tell people, imagine if it was Floyd that said I would not take a blood test. What would have happened? I mean, it's a simple question. Would he have gotten the Barry Bonds treatment times 10? I think so. So, I mean, it's no excuse for it, in other words. But that's why the fight didn't happen 5 years ago. You know? But now, you got to take the test, brother. Pacquiao, you got to take the test, man. And we going to see. So all the haters go come out the woodwork. You know, now I'm hearing the excuses. Oh, it's too late. It doesn't really matter. It matters. No excuses. I mean, Floyd is older than Pacquiao. It's no excuses in this game anyway. You got two hands, just like he got two hands. Ball him up, knuckle up, and let's see what you got. I mean, I'm scared of you, allegedly. I'm scared of you. I mean, he didn't look real scared when he stepped to him at the Miami Heat game, y'all. I didn't see much fear. I saw a dude walking over like a boss. Like, hey, let's get this money, man. Going to take this ass whooping. Don't take it personal. I mean, 47 other people got one. You just go be 48. What's the difference? You can pay off your taxes. I mean, that money gonna go a long way in the Philippines, man. Shout out to the Filipinos, man. I mean, y'all support y'all guy. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You're supposed to support your guy. It's like ain't nothing wrong with me supporting mine. But the problem is, the bill is due. You done balled out. You know what I mean? You done pop bottles. Everybody like to pop bottles. Don't nobody like when that check comes. The check has come, y'all. The check is up. Put your money where your mouth is, people. I mean, you're going to get 3-1 odds. Bet on your man. Believe in him. Hell. I mean, Floyd, you put $300 down, you ain't getting nothing but $100 off of it. So it's not really a good bet. You know? I mean, unless you just feel like betting on it. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I mean, I'll probably be talking about it some more, breaking it down. I want y'all to have a clear perspective on this. Enjoy the event. Cinco de Mayo, pop bottles, have a party. Live the Viva Loca is what I'm saying. The Viva Loca. I mean, it's going to be off the chain. This is the Super Bowl of boxing. It's as big as the Super Bowl. It's an international sport, y'all. Everybody's going to be watching. Don't be cheap and don't pay for it. If you're feeling cheap, go to the bar. They ain't going to have this in the movie theaters. Go wherever you got to go. It's worth it. This is an event, y'all. This is an event. It don't matter about the undercard. Nobody cares about that. Everybody complaining. They need to put good fights on the undercard. Who cares? Roll up around 11 o'clock. That's when the fighters will be coming out. That's all that matters. All this other stuff, if I'm in Vegas, if I happen to be in Vegas, I don't care about the undercard, y'all. I will see the main event. That's it. And I predicted an ass whooping. That's honest. I think 5 years. I feel kind of bad for Manny. Man, Manny's a good fighter, and anything can happen in boxing. But it's almost like he got to cash a lottery ticket to me. I just don't see no advantages. None. I mean, none. And then coupled with Floyd knows, like this dude already, when he goes out, if he goes out, he doesn't drink. And then he'll run home from the club. Actually run. Now we talk about a multimillionaire. Who does that? And what I'm saying is he's dedicated. This guy has been boxing since he was 1 year old. And understand, if he loses, they're going to try to discredit everything he's ever done in boxing. everything. See, Manny Pacquiao's already lost, and nobody likes to lose. But when you've lost already, it's like it's not a shock to the system. You understand? Floyd has not lost as a professional. Let that sink in, y'all. He was in the Olympics in '96. It's 2015. You think he's going to be motivated? He's been hearing about this little dude, Pacquiao, for like 5-6 years. And he's like, are y'all talking about the same dude that was fighting when I was fighting back in the day? I mean, I know he can't believe it. It's like, y'all think this guy's going to beat me? We're not even in the same league. And I'm about to show y'all. Y'all think I'm just being arrogant when I say TBE. He said, I'm the baddest dude to ever do this. The dude believes it. I can't hate on a man for that. I got to respect it because prove I'm not. That's what I would say. You can get mad. Why are you mad? What is the dude supposed to say? I suck? I mean, what do y'all want? He supposed to swag it out. Say, you can't do what I can do. I mean, imagine being the best in the world at something for 20 years almost. You gonna think you're a bad MF, y'all. I gotta be honest. I mean, everybody can say, I'm gonna be the humble, I'm just gonna be so humble. Maybe you would, maybe. It's easy for you to say you're gonna be humble. You have no choice. You have no choice. That's like, after I blow up, man, on Fade to Black, I got the confidence already, you know. Now we just need the audience. I'm depending on y'all. But I ain't gonna be rolling around like I suck. For what? I'm gonna be swagging it out. Like, my stuff is official. I'm the man. You know? And that's the way you should carry yourself anyway. Forget all that. I'm so humble. I just love everybody. Shut up. You don't. You know? But yeah, that's my opinion on it, y'all. I'm ranting a little bit, but I'm just excited. It's the biggest thing going. Vegas is crazy. Look, if you go in, get on the Travelocity right now. I'm telling you, do not wait. Me and Kris was just hollering about it this morning. I'm like, Kris, man, we might have to do it. If we're going to do it, we got to jump on it. You got to jump on it. This stuff is going to sell out like hotcakes. And you're going to be staying somewhere in a Best Western 10 miles off the strip. And your life is going to suck. Believe me. You're not going to be getting too many cabs coming out there. And then you're going to be on your feet all day, gambling and drinking all day. You need to be able to fall back in your room and regroup. Trust me. Do not be off the strip. It's going to be a disaster for you. Trust me. Believe your boy. I got your back. But if you go be at home, make sure you order that fight. Get the wings on deck. Get your drink. It's all and popping. Get faded. But yeah, that's it on that, y'all. I got Floyd. It ain't going to be close, but hell, I'm still excited. I don't care. Then maybe Pacquiao might make a fight out of it. You never know. I think his only shot is to land some Hail Mary. I mean, Hail Mary sometimes hit, though. But even if you land a Hail Mary, Floyd can take a punch. So, I mean, it's not like you're going to land 5 or 6 of them. So, I just don't see – it's levels. It's levels to this game, y'all. Don't get mad at me. I didn't make the rules. It's levels to everything in life. And Floyd has always been on a different level than this guy. I mean, it's a hype job, but hell, they hyped it. I ain't mad at hype or nothing. You need hype. Life is better with hype, y'all. Believe me, it's better. So that's it. I mean, fight is huge. Let's go. Floyd, TBE, TMT all day over here, man. Fade to Black. I'm keeping it real. No apologies coming from me. Hey, get ready for an ass whooping, but get ready for a good time. But that's it on that, y'all. I had to get that boxing out the way. Now, interesting time in another sport I love, the NBA, y'all. Trade deadline just passed. Well, All-Star game passed, and then the trade deadline. And some teams are kind of shaking some things up. And you got some head scratchers, but then you got some good moves. I mean, it's always, you never know how the trade deadline is going to go. You got some dudes that start making waves. They can't start name dropping like, hey, man, I'm sick of these mugs. They can't play. My coach is an idiot. I want out. You know, like a couple years ago when the Lakers had Dwight Howard. And the Lakers just stood pat while the dude, his teammates hated him. He hated playing in LA. You knew he was gone and you lost him for nothing. You cannot afford to do that. When you have an asset, you have to get value for your asset. You have to in the NBA. So now the Lakers are a dumpster fire. Thanks a lot, Lakers. I mean, that's another story. But let's talk about what happened. One of my favorite teams, Oklahoma City. Look out for the Thunder. I told y'all how I felt about Russell Westbrook last week. I said it unapologetically black, fade to black. I said, that's a shout out to my man, Jack Johnson. Look up the documentary. Okay. Jack Johnson, you better know about it. That was a bad man. But I said Russell Westbrook is the best player in the NBA. The best. Yeah, I said Raheem. Shout out to my man Raheem. We ain't forgot. Keeping you alive in these streets, man. I said he's the best player in the NBA. Okay? And Oklahoma City's been struggling this year, man. They've been Joe Namath struggling. Shout out to my man Joe. They've been struggling, man. Injuries are a bitch. I mean, when you get injured, man, it's like, first KD, then Westbrook. I mean, they had about 6 dudes out there at one point. I mean, it was looking terrible. But now, if you look at them right now, they're 4 games over 500, y'all. Okay? Not only that, they're in the 8th seed. Okay? They're in the playoffs right now. If it was today, they would be in the playoffs. And I know Golden State is like, what the hell? Are you freaking kidding me? We would have to play these guys in the first round. That's unfair. I'm just going to be honest. So maybe the Thunder will get it rolling. And this brings me to the trade deadline. They made some moves that tell me these boys are serious, man. Okay? Now, they had some chemistry issues. You know, they had the boy Reggie Jackson, right? Good player. He wants to start. Okay? He wants to start. They're using him as a 6th man, though. He wants to start, but his problem is, Reggie, what position do you play? You're a point guard, man. How are you going to play when the best player on the team, one of the best players on the team, plays point guard? Russell Westbrook. So you can't start. And it was causing friction in the locker room. You know? Russell Westbrook was getting upset with the dude. KD was getting upset with the dude. So now you got to move him. And they decided to move him. They brought in your boy Enes Kanter. Nice big man from Utah. I mean, I like the moves they made. Got rid of Perk. Perk had to go, y'all. Perk, man. I mean, you mastered looking tough and hacking and then complaining about hacking somebody. But as far as basketball skills and production, man, it just wasn't there, man. I mean, no disrespect, but damn. I mean, Perk ain't been good since KG, man. I mean, and then he was like more, that team was more menacing and that tough stuff worked. Out in the West, man, that really don't fly like that. You got to be able to ball. In the East, you can get away with just grinding it out, being mean, nasty disposition. But what I'm saying is the Thunder needed skilled players. They already made a move to bring in Dion Waiters before the trade deadline. What was that, last month and a half? Good move. He's playing well. The Cavs scapegoated him. They weren't using him. And he'll punch a guy in the eye. I like that. You need some toughness out there. And he thinks he's better than what he is. And that's a good thing sometimes in life. Because you got a guy that where you don't have to tell him, okay, take it up a notch. I'd rather deal with that kind of guy than a guy I got to say, hey, man, we need more out of you. So what I'm saying is the Thunder are addressing concerns. We need more firepower. Our second unit, because you can only ride KD and Westbrook so hard. They got to have something behind them. And I feel like they addressed this. More good big men. You got that boy Steven Adams, Enes Kanter. I like the moves, y'all. Now you got a solid second unit. You got a solid second unit. You're saying we're trying to keep Russell Westbrook and Kevin Durant on deck. Okay? I mean, I still think you need to address the coaching situation, but for some reason, y'all like Scott Brooks. KD and them love him. Players always love their coach unless he's an idiot. If you're a player's coach, the players are going to get you back. You know, he's a player's coach. You know, I think they can use an upgrade, but hell, they're like, we want to ride out with our guy. That's fine. I mean, it is what it is. But the point is you have enough talent now. So now Golden State's going to be looking at this. If they end up playing, I'm telling you, y'all, that is going to be the best first round series that you've ever seen. I mean, you got so much star power on that floor, it's obscene. That'll be better than the finals this year. I'm telling you. Do you understand that you might have the two best point guards in basketball facing off? And then you still got the MVP to talk about last year? And you still got the guy that set the record for points in a quarter this year? I mean, think about that. That would be the sickest matchup. I can't even recall anything like that. And it's unfortunate for Golden State. I'm not going to drop too many hints, but hey, man, in basketball, the stars shine the brightest, the superstars, in the playoffs especially. And you're going to be hard-pressed to outdo KD and Westbrook in the playoffs if they're healthy. If KD gets his foot right, I'm kind of concerned about this. This injury's kind of lingering with him. It might be one of them snake-bitten years. I hope not. They still got, 25 games? If he gets in form, Oklahoma City is a problem. And they're trying to win now. That's what I like. This move they just made, shoring up that bench, shows me they're pushing their chips in. They know they've had a snake-bitten year. But sometimes what that does is it builds your resolve, your heart, your character. These boys are showing tremendous character, y'all. I mean, there was several games under 500. They have not really had a great winning streak yet. I mean, the Thunder always rip off 10 games on somebody. I mean, they haven't gelled. They haven't been healthy. Everybody's forgetting about them, railing on their coach. KD is getting frustrated with the media, and I like that, KD. Don't apologize, man. Tell them they don't know what the hell they're talking about. They don't. You know, KD fed up. Like, hey, you questioning me. You're always on Russell Westbrook back. Always. Y'all don't know what y'all talking about, man. Now you want to dog the coach. We ain't been healthy. That's all this is. Y'all can go with the Golden States. We ain't scared of them. We're not afraid. They know what it is. So, yeah, I mean, I'm backing these boys. I love the moves. You play, to quote Herm Edwards, you play to win the games. They plan to win. They got a shot. If you get in the playoffs, anything can happen. And you got firepower and star power. And I know what these boys are doing in the playoffs. Their reputations are legit. KD showed it when Russell Westbrook went out. He balled out. And when they thought they lost to Memphis, Memphis had a better team. But KD balled out, okay? He balled out. Westbrook got hurt. Was that Memphis? I can't remember if it was Memphis or not. Westbrook got hurt. So that's what it is. I mean, you lose one of your top guns, you go down. But I think, man, great moves, y'all. Kudos to the front office. I never liked the James Harden deal. I mean, but y'all trying. I mean, y'all trying to recover from that deal. I mean, you actually let an MVP candidate go. That's rough. I mean, I would have found a way to pay him, but hell, you can't pay everybody in Oklahoma City, I guess. But yeah, that's my thoughts on that. Big kudos. You know, I think the Thunder are locked and loaded. But let's talk about a team that's not too smart. You know, because I'm a big believer in balance, you know. It's like for every Albert Einstein, you got one of them dudes on Jackass. You know what I'm saying? In other words, it's all about balance. You know, for every super fine gal, you got one that's not fine. Hey, these are the rules. So, for every Oklahoma City making good moves, you got your Phoenix. Phoenix. What is the plan here? What the hell are y'all doing? I mean, okay. Phoenix was a good story last year. You know, you were exciting. You played an exciting style of basketball. You were athletic. You know, you had this Euro point guard, and you had Eric Bledsoe, who's a beast, and Goran Dragic, who's very skilled. And they were leading the team, pushing the pace, pushing the rock. And you almost won 50 games. You almost made the playoffs. If you were in the East, you would have been probably a top 4 seed. But you play in the West, and you didn't make it. Them are the breaks. But you already had 2 point guards. Okay? You only need one. What do you go out and do? You go out and get Isaiah Thomas, a 3rd point guard. Why do you need 3 starting point guards? I mean, I don't understand some of these moves these teams make. I mean, so now going into, you have 3 starting point guards to start the year. I'm going to let you in on something. This is a fact of basketball. Point guards, any point guard worth his weight wants to have the ball in their hands. Do you understand that's the extension of the coach on the court? It might not be the best player. That's not what I'm saying. These two things are not the same. But the point guard has the most responsibility on the court. He gets you in your sets. He tells guys where they need to be. He's the coach on the court. A lot of times he's the guy that calls the timeout. He brings the damn ball up the court. There's a lot of responsibility. It's a lot of pride associated with that. You know, this is my team. I'm a leader on the team. Okay? Who the hell wants to be a point guard that's used to having the ball in their hands, and now you got to share the ball with 2 other point guards? It's bad enough when you got 2 of them. Now you got 3. Why? So now you know Goran Dragic, who y'all said was your best player. Did y'all just not want to pay the guy, but you didn't want to say that? Huh? That's what it seems like to me. It's like you're basically forcing the guy out of town. Did y'all not believe? I mean, the guy put up 20 points and 6 assists last year. I was like, who is this guy? And you're winning. So it's not like the guy is just putting up numbers and you're not winning. And you're winning in the West. Which I'm going to go ahead and say, that means this guy must be pretty official. You're not playing in the JV league. You're putting up very good numbers and you're winning. I just don't understand it. So now the guy is pissed, okay? I'm not sure where he's from, but he probably stopped speaking English, like speaking Slovakian or whatever he speak, and he cussing y'all the hell out of practice. I mean, he going off. You're lucky you don't speak his language. That's what I'm saying. I mean, it's a head scratcher. So now the trade deadline comes around and he like, I'm out this piece. Hey, I don't trust them. They said they wouldn't go do this. Now I'm sitting over here on the wing like a spot-up shooter. That is not my damn game. And I don't blame the guy. It's not, I said it last week or a week before. It's not selfish. I'm not being a selfish player by saying, give me some room to do what I do. I want to show what I can do. That doesn't make me selfish. I'm talented. It's easy for a role player to say, I'll just accept what I get. You are a role player. This dude is saying, I can be a star in this league. This was my team. We were successful under me. You know, they're talking about giving this dude a max contract, a max deal, and y'all basically forced the dude out of town. Now what you got? I mean, what did you get? What? I don't even understand. Like, Isaiah Thomas is too damn short. He's a 6 man. I'm sorry. He's too short. Are you trying to do a gimmick here? I mean, it's like when Muggsy Bogues was in the league. Yeah, it was cute. It was funny. It was entertaining. But are you trying to build a serious winner with a 5'8" point, 5'7", whatever he is? It's not going to happen. Look, let me tell you this about sports. And people get mad. I'm big. Hey, it is what it is. I didn't make me this way. I didn't have nothing to do with it. Well, I do get into the iron game. But I'm tall already, y'all. I'm 6'5". I mean, it is what it is. I'll tell you about sports. Size matters, okay? That's just what it is. All them little dudes that got all the handles that can, look at me, I can hoop. Why ain't none of them in the NBA? Because at a certain point, it's a dude that's 6'5" that can do exactly what you can do. That means your career is over. You're 5'8", man. Okay? It's not going to happen. I'm sorry, short people of the world. I didn't make the rules. Don't get mad at me. I'm just a messenger. Go to the gym and lift the weights. That's what y'all do anyway. Shout out to all my short fans. No offense, brothers. No offense. I mean, I didn't make the rules. You can still get your girls. I mean, don't be mad at me. You can still be successful. Just probably not in sports. Unless you're playing soccer. So just the fact that the dude is in the NBA is great, but I'm sorry, man. Come on. You ain't gonna see no star players at that height. AI was an anomaly, and AI wasn't no 5'8" either. He had long arms. He was 6 feet. I mean, at least. I mean, damn. Yeah, so I don't know what Phoenix is doing. Get ready for 30 wins next year, y'all. Congratulations. You went from almost 50 to 30. I would be pissed right now if I was a Phoenix Sun fan. Lucky I'm not a fan of that team. Because, I mean, what did we get back? And you forced the guy out of town. That was a Laker-esque move right there. Welcome to the Los Angeles Lakers. That was a front office move from hell right there. It's like, are you tanking? Why did you do that to us? If I'm a fan, I'm like, what? We were exciting. This dude can ball. I mean, how many ballers you got now? He was better than Bledsoe. I mean, that's what you were telling me at least. I don't get it. I mean, I don't get it. And speaking of tanking, the good old 76ers. Wow. My boy Kris said it, man. Y'all got like 175 picks now. What is the plan? Is the plan to be good in 2030? I mean, how are you selling your fans on this? Are y'all about to move the franchise? Are y'all setting up for a move out of Philadelphia? What the hell is going on? I mean, Philadelphia has great basketball tradition. It really does. Dr. J and them, Charles Barkley and them, Allen Iverson, Moses Malone. But I mean, damn. I mean, I thought y'all said Michael Carter. Didn't he win Rookie of the Year? Didn't you say he's a 6'7" point guard? How many of those come down the pike? I mean, why you get rid of him? Don't you have to have somebody on the team? I gotta drink some coffee. Pretty good. Drink it black, fade to black like a man, all right? Anyway, don't you have to have somebody good? I just don't understand what the plan is. I mean, you got Nerlens Noel. He got hurt. Joel Embiid or whatever. I mean, you got some trees. Are these dudes even good, though? I mean, you're doing the tank. You're an auto tank. You're an auto tank. You run out there playing hard, and it's a tank. Already. It was already a tank. What are you trying to do to take another level of I mean, like, you already submarine. I mean, what kind of depths are you trying to hit here? Are you trying to go to the bottom of the ocean? I mean, do you understand you're not going to be good for 5 years minimum? You haven't been good since Allen Iverson. How long can you sell your fans on this? I mean, do I have any confidence you're going to draft the right guys to be relevant? I don't. I mean, it's not like Bill Belichick ain't walking through that door, okay? This dude can turn picks into anything. Who knows how they do it? They don't need picks even. I mean, you're stockpiling these picks. Well, I got a news flash for you. I mean, what are you going to do? Are you going to try to get Okafor too? Why? How many big guys? You just got rid of your point guard. Who's going to get him the ball? I just don't understand this. I mean, what in the hell are y'all doing? You're already tanking. You have to have somebody good. I mean, like, how am I as a fan going to run out there with D-League players? Why would I pay for that? At least you got MCW and he could drop a triple-double on somebody. I mean, we know we have a talented player here. Now you got nothing, man. Nothing. Like, damn. What you gonna be doing? Selling the tickets for $10? I mean, you got to drop ticket prices or something. You got to show the fans some love. Are you ready to take those kind of losses? I mean, are you banking on what the hell are you banking on? Are you banking on a big free agent coming there? Why would they? Do you understand? These guys are not the same as they used to be. These free agents want to go into ready-made situations that they can win. This is the AAU era of basketball, man. These guys are not competitive how they used to be. Like, they're like, I want to get the credit. I ain't really trying to do the heavy lifting. You expect a big name to come into Philadelphia? Are you kidding me? Guys don't care that about tradition. It's cold there, too. It's cold. You know you talk about brothers, right? They want to play where it's warm. I mean, come on, man. I'm disgusted with what's going on right now. I hate to see it. I mean, Philadelphia will be important for the East. It's like the Knicks. Like, you guys are important franchises out East. The East is about the Northeast. Let's be honest. That's where all the people are at. You got Boston sucks. Philadelphia sucks. The Knicks suck. What is going on? And not only do you suck, I can't see a discernible plan. These high school kids coming out, I don't know if y'all notice what I noticed. They don't look that damn good to me. I'm going to go ahead and say it. Now, this kid, Okafor, might be the truth. He might be. But all them kids down in Kentucky, they just got a stockpile of guys. But I don't see no elite level talent. I mean, Julius Randle was the best out of that bunch. He got hurt. Lakers are cursed, of course. I mean, but so what I'm saying is these picks don't have the same value. It's not like you're going to get a Kobe Bryant or a LeBron James or one of these all-time great players. I mean, that's hitting the lottery, y'all. That don't happen every year. I'm disappointed. I mean, I have no reason. The Philadelphia needs to be pulled off of network television. They are basically the D-League right now. I don't watch the D-League, y'all. I mean, don't get mad at me, y'all. I'm just a messenger. I don't watch the D-League. I mean, maybe if I didn't have nothing else to do and I felt like spending $5, see some cats that can hoop, I guess maybe. No. Yeah, I'm lying. No, I don't. I would rather go to the WNBA. Wow. Now think about that. I'd rather go to the WNBA game. Kill that sport, by the way. There's no point in the WNBA. I'm sorry. Look, I'm going to go on a little mini rant. WNBA, newsflash. Women don't like women's sports, okay? They don't watch them. They watch the men. You're dependent on men to watch your product. Call me a chauvinist if you want. You got to tell them women to start looking like women, and you got to change those fits. That's just it. Look, you're trying to appeal to men. Look, we love volleyball. I'm going to tell you what sports we love as men. We love volleyball, women's volleyball. We love women's track. And we love tennis. What do these things have in common? Legs. You can see a shape of a woman. Look, we can appreciate your athleticism, but we're men. We're visual creatures. I don't need to see a woman running around with Michael Jordan shorts on. You can't jump. You can't dunk. I mean, I don't need to see that. Do something with those units, y'all. Sorry. I had to get on that little side. It's been bothering me for years. Or else just kill the whole league. Hell, go play overseas somewhere with that. But yeah, that's it on the 76ers. I mean, it's looking like a wrap for them. They might be done for the next 20 years, y'all. Y'all ain't missing nothing. If you see them on the television schedule, change the channel. Find something else to do with your time. It's not worth watching. They're going to win 20 games for the next 5 years. And 20 might seem like a lot. For you all that don't know, there's 82 games in a basketball season. That sucks, okay? But let's talk about a byproduct of one of these trades, Miami. Miami picked up Goran Dragic. I like that move, Miami. I like that move because let's be honest, your point guard situation has been terrible. Now you may have extended. Dwayne won't have as many responsibilities with the ball now. I like that move on multiple levels. And Goran Dragic, he might be kind of a player type individual. You get down there, South Beach, pretty women, the beach is warm. Hey, he'll probably re-sign there. That's a good move. It's not as talented out in the East. He could be a major player out there. Big time upgrade. Big time upgrade. That's what you do. Now, this season might be a lost cause for Miami. Don't judge this move off of this season, y'all. Chris Bosh, damn, man. He might have a blood clot in his lungs. So, I mean, they might have to shut the dude down. I don't even know. I mean, what? What did he got? Pneumonia or something in Miami? That's a weird story, man. I mean, I ain't gonna get into no internet speculation because I really don't know. But that's weird. I mean, how does a dude just develop a blood clot in his lungs? If that's the case. Shout out to my man Chris Bosh, man. You took a lot of crap during the LeBron era, but you could ball, man. I always said the dude can ball. The dude was on the dream team, y'all. Okay, he can ball. But yeah, I'm liking Miami. Pat Riley knows what he's doing. See, Lakers, these are type moves you make. You see, you try to get good players, not let them walk for nothing. So yeah, I mean, I predicted Miami was going to be good this year. They've been a disappointment, but I mean, their team was built around LeBron, and he boned out on them. Let's be honest. LeBron pulled a LeBron on them, used them, and then said, "I'm out." So they're struggling, but with this move, I like it. If Chris Bosh comes back healthy, they might be a force to be reckoned with down the stretch. So I like that move. Real quick, y'all, I'm going to switch the order a little bit since we're in the NBA. Got to cover that All-Star. And specifically, All-Star MVP, man. When I tell y'all about the boy, I mean, not to say I called my shot, not to get too carried away, but I told you who my favorite player in the league was, right? And I also told you I thought what the best player was. And no, it's not a popularity contest. I watch the games. Okay. And I told you, my boy Russell Westbrook is a bad man. Okay? The dude is vicious, man. Did y'all see him at the All-Star game? Yeah, you can say, oh, he was trying to win the MVP. They all try. LeBron tries to win it every year, so I don't want to hear that crap. I mean, do you see the athletics? Look, I'm going to tell you like this. This dude is a point guard. And I don't want to hear he's not a point guard because he just had 34 and 10. Because you put the ball in the hole does not mean you're not a point guard. That just means you got unbelievable ability, okay? Have you seen this dude come down the break and stick a 15-footer? Do you know that when he's hitting that shot, there is absolutely nothing you can do? I mean, you might as well tell Coach, man, it's going to be a long night, and he about to put some serious buckets on me, and I don't want to hear it. I mean, what you going to tell me, D up? I am D'ing up. Okay? Because if I'm a big man on that team, I'm going to say, hey, man, I don't care. Let him have that shot. Do not have this crazy maniac attacking the rack on me, okay? I do not feel like getting a vicious poster because that's what's going to happen. What I'm saying is I love the dude's game, man. I love his attitude. I mean, he don't give a damn what you haters and you idiots say, man. And I said it, idiots. You gonna criticize this guy? Because the media loves Kevin Durant, and I love Kevin Durant. Baller, a boss. But to give Westbrook credit doesn't diminish Kevin, and vice versa. They can both be ballers. But I'm going to tell you this. Kevin Durant is a big-time major problem. And he can throw up 35 on you in a heartbeat, 40. Yeah, He could get it. He gets buckets. But that damn Russell Westbrook, man. Russell, man, I mean, I might say his name wrong. This guy is just a phenom. I don't know what to say, man. It's like the dude sometimes, I reference my sister talking about him. She be looking at him like, oh, he got that crazy look in his eyes. He about to go ham. It's almost like the dude is like a pit bull foaming at the mouth, man. He's seeing nothing but meat. He ready to eat, man. He ready to eat. Did y'all see what he did to CP3 last year? He ate that dude ass up. We saw it. Don't shadow box it. Hibachi style, man. I mean, you told me this was the best point guard in the league. That's what y'all told me. I couldn't tell. I mean, it's time for the dude to get his props. And the thing I like about Russell is he ain't waiting on his props. He don't give a damn what y'all say. He said, I'm an attack player. I attack. I attack all game long. I attack your ass after the game if you got a problem with me. I'm attacking you with my fashion. He wears some crazy, ugly stuff. But, hey, that's his swag. Swag is being different, y'all, not being the same as everybody else. Think you fools got stuff misunderstood, man. Not to call y'all fools. But the ones that don't know is foolish. Okay? I think I'm ahead of the curve here, y'all. Y'all gonna see. And remember who said it first. Because he's just really saying, announcing himself to the league. I mean, he had to deal with all the hate. And he got more defiant. Like, I don't give a damn what y'all think about me. I love it, man. I love it. It's easy to be loved. It's easy to be loved and get praise and get adulation all the time. It's easy. I mean, like, that don't take no determination when all you get is credit for everything. But what about when you shoulder the blame for stuff that ain't even your fault? What if you the guy that everybody's against and they always got a negative spin and you just keep soldier, and keep doing what you do and say, I know better than y'all. How you gonna tell me about basketball? You can't do nothing that I can do. But you're an expert? No, I'm the expert. I got the PhD in this. You just study my game. I don't study yours. So, hey, man, I'm ahead of the game. Russell is the man, and he gonna keep lighting this league up, and he gonna force you. You don't have to like him. Again, the emotional stuff. It's just like Kobe Bryant. You don't have to like the guy. You're going to respect him, and you're going to fear him, though. See, Kobe was hated, but he was the most feared player in the league for a reason, okay? I'd rather be feared. I don't care if you like me. It ain't a popularity contest. Who cares? You're going to respect me, though. Same thing with Floyd Mayweather. If you notice, I like guys like that. I like the good guy, too, what everybody else thinks is good sometimes. I just think it's a much easier position to be in. I respect the guy that's going to put his back against the wall and say, come on, my back is against the wall. It's 3-on-1. I'm knuckling up. You want to shoot the 5? Let's shoot the 5. And that's what he's doing out on that court, man. He's shooting the 5 on everybody's head, and he leaving fingerprints, knuckles on everybody's dome every night. I'm just a messenger. All right, so real quick, y'all. NFL's got something going on right now. I don't know if you're familiar with it. The combine, y'all. The combine is going down. And, you know, I used to watch the combine. I'm not going to lie, but it just got a little too ridiculous for me. I mean, you know, I don't need to see all the poking and prodding and hear about all the dumb interview questions and all this. I mean, it's kind of gotten to be a spectacle. I still like the 40 times. I mean, it's interesting to see guys run like that. You know, it's still interesting to see who's fast, but it doesn't necessarily translate to playing fast or playing the game well. It's a storyline. I'm hearing Jameis is having a little shoulder trouble out there. But he's saying, I mean, I guess it showed up on the MRI maybe, but he's saying I've been playing with the same shoulder my whole life, and I'm wrong with my shoulder. So I don't know if he's going to throw. Last I heard, he was undecided about throwing. I think Mariota's going to throw. It's pretty interesting. I mean, let's see how they look. I guess Jamie's going to go through. They're going to ask him a million questions about crab legs and a chick. I mean, I don't really think there's nothing to say. I mean, yeah, he brought a girl home that wanted to. I mean, a girl jumped in the cab at 2 o'clock in the morning with 3 brothers. What do you think she's going back to their room to do? Play Scrabble? Like, this is not a news story. I mean, it happens all the time, y'all. All the time. Pretty sure she knew that was Jamie's West. I'm pretty sure. I mean, it won't be the first time. Let's be fade to black. It won't be the first time White Wolf was like, rape. I got raped. But you came on to him. Yeah, but it's rape. But you got in the car with 3 brothers at 2 o'clock in the morning. I know, but he raped me. I was like, all right, whatever. So nothing to see there. I mean, Jameis is the number 1 pick. Unless they say that something is structurally wrong with his shoulder. He looked pretty good to me on the field. I mean, I'm just saying. His arm looks stronger than Mariota's. Even if he got his banged up shoulder, his arm is still stronger. I mean, so maybe it's because he was playing baseball too. I mean, he was a pitcher, y'all. That's a lot of wear and tear on your body. So I'm thinking now that he's just playing football, I'm thinking you could probably look at the field. I mean, we could say combine or what was done on the field. Mariota was impressive too. But, I mean, one guy playing the pro-style offense. One guy has a bigger arm. I mean, it's clear who number 1 pick is. Don't listen to me. McShay, Kiper have told you. Jameis is the best prospect. So, I mean, I expect him to go number 1. Tampa, don't mess this up. I mean, he's down in Florida. Your fan base will love to pick. I mean, you need a quarterback. Hell. You got to go up against Drew Brees and Cam Newton. And, yeah, you got to go up against that bum Matt Ryan. But still, I mean, they say he's good. I don't think so. But you need a quarterback. Better go with Jameis. But, yeah, that's it out of the combine. Like I said, pay attention to see if that shoulder is actually healthy or not. Now, to end the show, y'all, I'm going to talk about a sport that's popular. But I'm ready to start the campaign right here. I think it's time we killed NASCAR, y'all. I mean, is anything more ridiculous than NASCAR? I mean, not only, okay, look, you like what you like. I'm not knocking it, man. I mean, some people love ping pong. It's cool. I like the ping pong, pap, whatever. It's cool. Are you telling me NASCAR is on television? Why? You're watching on TV. The cars don't look like they're going fast, y'all. And not only that, they're going around a circle. This shit's boring, y'all. I tried it. I tried to give it a shot. I tried it. I'm like, I can't sit here and watch. Sports are supposed to be exciting. There's nothing you can do. They're inside a car, y'all. It don't look fast. Now, maybe when you go live and you see how fast they're going, and you got some redneck doing all them noises and stuff, getting hammered, that might be cool. I wouldn't advise too many brothers to go there. You're going to be outnumbered. You better stay at the crib. In other words, that's not the look for you. Don't do it. When you hear that noise, you better get out of Dodge. Believe me. When you hear the Yahoo, it's not going to be a happy time. So I won't be going personally. But what I'm saying is, like, it's not a made-for-TV sport. I mean, okay, sport. It's not a sport, period. What are the cars, the athletes? Surely it's not the driver. The car is doing all the work. The driver is not the athlete, y'all. I mean, come on. Have you seen Tony Stewart? He looks real athletic, y'all. I'm like, damn, can this dude's stomach even fit under the steering wheel? Like, I'm sorry. He looked like a 45-year-old white dude to be outside cutting on his riding lawnmower. He's not athletic. He might be able to drive his ass off. But he did run over that dude, man. And what's up with NASCAR, man? Like, why they always so volatile, man? Like, NBA fight breakout, they call them thugs. Man, the whole pit crew be scrapping. Have y'all seen this? I mean, like, what? They even got the woman. Danica Patrick be running up on dudes. Like, ladies, that's not advisable. Ladies. Do not take a page out of Danica Patrick's playbook. Do not run up on a dude and get in his face. You can't whoop him. Let's say he's a bad boy. He's not on his best behavior. You know what you're going to do. You're going to run up, and then next thing you know, you're going to be covering your eye. Now you got an eye shot. Don't get out of hand. Know your role. I mean, like, for real, don't do it. It's not advisable. But yeah, I think NASCAR is losing popularity. I mean, it's boring. I don't know what else to say. Anytime you're telling me the fans turn up to see the crash, what? I mean, it's like hockey. Y'all show up to see the fight. It's not boxing. They can't fight. They just grab each other and bobblehead each other's heads. I mean, that the goal is to pull a dude's shirt over his head and then work him over. NASCAR, the goal is to see a guy that can't drive get too close to another guy at 200 miles an hour and knock him into the wall and make his car flip over at 200 miles an hour, and that's entertaining. Why don't y'all just go watch Fast and the Furious? I mean, at least they got some girls in it or something. I mean, like, hey, don't get me wrong. It is fade to black. And if you're telling me, hey, man, we go and get faded, I can appreciate that. Entertainment, whatever if you like it, I love it. Just don't tell me it's a sport, and don't tell me it should be on television. I mean, they go around in a circle, y'all. They don't turn. I just don't get it. What's next? Go-kart racing? I mean, this is not a television sport. And I love go-karts. I might go do it today. Yeah, I'm 6'5". They make them big enough. Don't hate on the tall brothers. I got skills. You won't see me on that go-kart track. Believe me. But yeah, public service announcement, man. We're going to start a movement. Let's go ahead and kill that on television. Let's go ahead and kill it. It's not a sport. It's just some guys like to do that are into cars and like to drive really fast and crazy. I mean, I drive slow-mo flow. Cadillac. I lay back in mine. I don't like doing all that. But hey, if you like it, I love it. But just don't tell me it's a sport. Well, y'all, that's it today, man. I had fun. It's been real. I got to go pay the iron price. I'm iron-born. Game of Thrones reference, y'all. Iron price. I'm iron-born. But you ain't going to do me like old boy, the prisoner. What's his name? I forget his name. He's having a rough go on Game of Thrones. Y'all better know about that show, by the way. It's the bomb. But that's it, y'all. Fade to black, man. Kris couldn't be on. Shout out to my man, Kris. But we discussing some important stuff, y'all. We're going to let y'all know about some exciting developments. We might have to be there in May giving y'all some live broadcasting for the super fight. We talking about it. Y'all need to leave a comment and tell us will that be dope or not. Comment and subscribe on the YouTube page. Subscribe or die. It's serious, y'all. It's a movement. You know, it's a movement. Join the movement. Don't be late. But yeah, y'all, that's it. Fade to Black. You know, enjoyed you. Hope y'all enjoyed me. I'm trying to give you entertainment with content. It's hard when you by yourself. But hey, I'm going to hold it down for Kris. He'll be back, y'all. We collaborate. It's my man. We collaborate. But yeah, that's it, y'all. I'm signing out. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'm about to go pay that iron price. Salute.